WiiM Amp Ultra. If you are looking at one, thinking of one, maybe on the shelf of buying this and maybe something else like an ever so low play, you've come to the right channel. Go make yourself a cup of coffee, come back and watch this video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today unboxing an overview of the brand new WiiM Amp Ultra. I need to unbox this to bring you guys an epic video. I want to shoot out all of these different streamers. As you can see here, I have the WiiM Amp Ultra. Underneath that, I have the WiiM Amp. Then I have the Ever Solo Play. I've got the Ever Solo A6 in front. I've got another Ever Solo Play. I've got the Morne M1. I've got the SVS power base, and I've got the WiiM Ultra. So I've got all the ones that you need. And which one do you buy? Where do you go? That I want to answer in one video, once and for all. Answer all of these questions about which of these do you buy. And I also have experience of the other ones, the power nodes, the new node icon. I've had experience of all of those, had them, installed them, so I can tell you which ones are the ones to go for. But okay, for this video, let's stick to the unboxing and the overview of the WiiM Amp Ultra. This one, I said from the beginning, we need, because I always felt that the old WiiM Amp just didn't have enough power and I was lacking the screen. I'll take both of these out the boxes now and we can compare them. On this one now, we have the screen. So they've given us what we had on the Ultra Streamer, now in the Ultra Amplifier, and they've given us more power. More power is what we really needed in this unit. Okay, so this is 100 watts into 8 ohms. Even more into 4 ohm. I've not been able to get a solid answer into 4 ohm. Some places say 120, some say 140, but we'll definitely get more power out of heavier loads. Just note that the amplifier will also run hotter. That's maybe why they don't quote the 4 ohm, because they don't really want you to run 4 ohm speakers on here. But I'm sure it will do it. I'll test it and I'll let you guys know. So firstly, packaging is nice, like all the WiiM products, got a very Apple type look to their packaging. On the back, they show you all the inputs and stuff that you have. We'll go over those now. We'll go over what's in the box. So let's cut this open. These will also be added to store, guys. If you guys are interested in purchasing these, contact me and I will hook you up. None of these reviews are for sales. It's just I do sell them, I do install them, and I do calibrate them. So yeah, if you also want to come around for a demo, hit me up and we'll do a demo. I'll make you a cup of coffee, whatever beverage you want, and we'll demo them. Then this thing is in there tight. There we go, nice and tight. Tight like Toyga. Very much from the top, looking like the old WiiM Amp. The packaging is the same, the box is identical. So they just repurposed the packaging, which makes sense, and then put the other logos and stuff on. So on this side we'll have the accessories, remote, some cables. Let's take them out. It's nice that they do include the remote. On something like the Ever Solo Play, which is direct competition here, I'll compare them. I still need to do that video as well. I've got so many videos I need to make. I think I'll do the video on these all separate and then I'll do the shootout. That's going to be the fair way of doing it. Okay, so in here, what on earth is this little McGafter? Oh, these look like aerials. So these will be, are they? Do you want to tell me they supply the banana plugs? My goodness. They supply the banana plugs. This is the first time I've ever seen this. So you screw your speaker cable in there. It's a bit different than your traditional banana plug, and then just this plugs into the back of the amplifier, and it makes life so much easier. Doesn't do anything for your audio quality, but it makes it so much easier. So they supply them 4 of these. This is so cool. This is so cool. WiiM, guys, man, that's something ever so. I've seen no other amplifier company do this. Very cool. Put this down to the side. Let's throw this stuff in here. You really get a lot of bang for your buck with WiiM. Always have, always will. Here's a little USB to USB-C cable. Included remotes, and the nice thing is this is a metal remote. This is like your Apple remote. WiiM almost feels like an Apple company because everything feels the same. Ooh, here's a little something. Is this? I was about to say there's batteries in here because it's lighting up, but it's rechargeable, exactly like your Apple remote. 10 out of 10 so far. 10 out of 10 so far. I'm very impressed. And then obviously your power cable, which I don't use. I don't use this either, so I'm putting these back, but I'm going to be using those plugs. I really like those plugs. Okay, let's see what's in the other one. Some more cables. They really do give you everything. And as you guys, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know I like it when they give everything. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So here you have, which look like not too bad RCA interconnects. We have a Toshlink cable. And we have a HDMI. Yes, HDMI. This has HDMI ARC. You can connect it to your TV. Yeah, we'll get to more of that now when we take the unit out. So 10 out of 10 for packaging and supplying stuff that you'll need and not even need. Very cool, man. I'm so chuffed. Okay, it's heavy. It's not light. It's way heavier than the normal Ultra. Let's put this to the side. Packaged in the sleeve. All WiiM products come like this to make it not scratch, and also looks very cool. And they stick nicely again as well. If you want to repackage this and sell it on, you can put it back as original and it looks new. And like I've always said, guys, keep your packaging. There will come a time when the upgrade bug bites you, and then you have your packaging and you can either bring it back to someone like myself and we can do a trade-in, and the packaging is worth a lot. Yeah, so keep your packaging, and also if you sell it on, it looks like you have looked after your stuff. Just gives that vibe of, yeah, this guy's trustworthy. Okay, so something I saw now at the back. Let's go to the back first. I want to turn it so I can see it as well. So here is where these plug in. So yes, it's cool that they supplied them, but they also didn't give you the option not to use them. Would have been nice to have an option not to use them if you didn't want to, because this now can't screw out. So you have to screw your speaker in there, your speaker wire, and then plug it in there. Still very cool. They've just eliminated the need for that binding post. It makes speaker wires easy, but I would have liked to see that we had the originals and then had this as an option. But still cool. Why I like them, if you are connecting up your wires and all of that, many times your kit goes into a rack like this and you can't always get to the back. But if you have these and you can just know where they go, boom, 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 you can just plug them easy as pie. Let's look at the rest. So we have a Clover power cable. So you don't see these a lot. It's normally figure 8, or it's kettle, or it's the Clover one. So this one's got the kettle. There we have your Toshlink in, HDMI ARC, USB, LAN, and we have your RCA inputs that can go in. So you can add a CD player to this. You can add a turntable to it if you do not need a ground. So if it's so not all turntables will work. So yeah, not really set up for turntables, but if you have one, doesn't require ground, you can. There's your subwoofer output and then your speaker connections. You cannot add a power amplifier to this later, but you can't on any of these. They are sort of, they want you to buy this as an all-in-one unit, or they want you to buy the streamer and then add your own amplifier or add their amplifiers. It's just the way they are. They don't want you, because otherwise most people will buy this and then use the DAC streaming and out to a power amp, and if they want they can run it alone. So they'll be selling less of these, if that makes sense. Okay, so identical to our Ultra streamer. Exact same. The greys might look a bit different. This one also might just be a bit dusty, although it looks like there might be a slight change. But let's call it the same. And from the front, as you can see, knob is the same. This just feels a bit more quality. No, it's the same. Screen size the same. We do not have the jack for headphones on this one. So if you want to do headphones, you'll have to get the Ultra streamer. And at the back, here they have the figure of 8 and not the clover. Here we have optic in and out, HDMI, ARC, USB, LAN. See, now you have options for, so this they have a phono, but it's also, there's no earth, oh there's a ground next to it, so you can ground. So this has a dedicated phono, this doesn't. Then you have input, you have an output, so just more that you can do of this. This is designed to be a unit that you can add onto in time, where this is designed to be a unit where it is standalone, and that is the way it is. Let's quickly take out you can see the size. I mean, here's your Ever Solo Play, and now we're putting the WiiM Amp Ultra on top. You can already see the comparisons. Yes, you have screens on both. This is a bigger screen, this is a bigger chassis. I would like to compare the power on the two of these, and I will, so we can know which one is more powerful. Price wise, there's quite a difference here, but it's not too bad, but we'll cover all of that. I want to take out the old WiiM amp to just show you guys the similarities. Packaging is exactly the same. And then we take out this boy. I'm going to take all of them out because we are going to be testing all of these and shoot out of all of these, because I really want to do a proper video that no one else is going to have to watch a video anywhere else again. We're going to put this to bed, what is best and what is better and what is not. Okay, so if we hold both of them, let me stand up. Weight already on this, way heavier. You can see from the top they look the same, but this is way bigger. And there from the front you can already see the differences here. This is just so much sleeker, so much nicer. Yeah, you have the button, you have LED indicators, but to have a screen is just next level. Only time this will be cool, if you are going to be mounting any of these behind your TV set to not show anything and then just run two speakers, this will probably be better, because you don't need to see a screen. You don't want to see a screen. Why pay money if you're not going to be using that screen? So yeah, that's the only case where I can think that you will go for one of these. These will be the ones that are going to be selling the most, but we'll still test them nonetheless. Turn them around now, you can see. Let's put them like that. Let's put them here. So this is the only one that uses the Clover power cable. Weird, but it is what it is. HDMI ARC is there, USB LAN input. The inputs and the outputs are basically identical. There's nothing here that we don't have on the other one. Here you can see they used the traditional binding method. So I would have liked to see that and then still have the option to plug in. Just gives you the best of both worlds if you don't want to use the plug style, which you are sort of forced to do now. But okay guys, this is my unboxing and overview of the WiiM Amp Ultra. I will now get to testing all of these units. I'll do that video separate on performance analysis and how it works and how I find it. I'll do this one separate. I'll do the A6 separate. If you guys want to see some of the other ones, the old WiiM Amp, that video, I'll put link in description, picture up here. If you want to see the SVS, picture up here. Morne's, picture up here. And on the Ultra Streamer, I'll put a picture up here. You guys can go and watch those videos. They are already done. I just need to get to testing this one, and the A6. And then we'll do one major shootout. I really want to put this to bed because, why do I want to put this to bed? Because you can listen to this and you'll be happy. And you can listen to this and you'll be happy. And it's very difficult to pick out which one is better. You really need to go deep and listen to certain songs and see. It really becomes difficult. This game is so saturated at the moment. If you come in and you ask me what to buy, it's not as much always about how it sounds, because they all do sound good. It's what look do you like? What are you pairing it with? Because the Morne's is an absolute beautiful unit in its own minimalist design, where the Eversolo is completely different. Where that's minimalist, this is, bah, look at me, I've got a screen, I've got lights, I do things. This is tech and all of that. Where Morne's went for simplicity, but it's still smart. What this box can do, everything's on the app, it is absolutely amazing. And in its own right, with that top wave, it's got its own thing going, and it's got its place, and it's still one of my reference little streaming DACs. But Eversolo is sort of rushing the market, and if you just go off looks, Eversolo, see, it's difficult. I get caught up so much, but the WiiM is the good, honest product. It just works, and it doesn't cost you the world. So it really does depend on what speakers you're going to be combining with this. What sort of look do you want in your house? Do you want the flashy stuff? Do you just want it to work? But we'll dive, as you can see, this is going to be a rabbit hole. We'll dive down that rabbit hole when we get to that rabbit hole video. But for now, that is the unboxing and the overview of the WiiM Amp Ultra. You guys want to see some specs before I go? I hardly ever do any specs. I'm not a spec guy. I like to go according to what it looks like, what it does, how it sounds. But I will put some spec on screen for you guys. But just quickly, if we jump over a few things here. This has the ESS Sabre DAC. This has one DAC in, so it's not the dual DAC type of vibe. Single DAC, Class D amplifiers. So 6TI OPA 1612 OP amps in there. So quality, they've upgraded a lot from this, much beefier components, much beefier amplifiers in there. Wi-Fi 6 tri-band, Bluetooth 5.3. See your sound of the screen. I do like the screen. I'm a screen guy, I must say. On this you can do the UVs, but we'll touch on that more when we actually test it. It's a 3.5 glass touch display. Okay, we've also got built-in room fit correction that you can do on this, which is very cool. Room correction is a must nowadays. You need some sort of way to account for the room. And then all your streaming stuff, like you would, if you guys are used to WiiM products, the app on WiiM products are amazing. The app on Eversolo is amazing. Even on the Morne's HEOS is really getting up there. I've always liked it, but it's improved so much now. But it's still a way off from the Eversolo and the WiiM. These guys lead the app. The SVS app is useless. Always been. It's not improved. You can't use the streaming on this. I wish they would change it. If you're going to be using this, run something like a WiiM Mini, just to give you the proper streamability on it. Okay, I think that is mostly it. Versatile connectivity, TV, record player, CD player to your speakers. All the normal stuff, subwoofer out. You can do voice control with this, Alexa, Google Assistant, all of that. A home theater mode of HDMI ARC, Dolby Digital support. So we do have Dolby Digital support on this. It will not be your Atmos and all of that. It's going to be a very limited digital decoding that they have on this unit. So I see we can do stereo pairing for a wider soundstage. I think what they mean by that is that you can pair, as long as your ohm works out, you can pair more speakers. I will just look into that. We'll touch on that in the testing. WiiM Amp Ultra supports most passive speakers with independence of 2 to 8 ohm. I highly doubt 2 ohm. 2 ohm will blow this thing to pieces. So let's rather say 4 to 8 ohm. It can power bookshelves, towers, in-walls, outdoor speakers, up to 4 in total, 2 pairs in parallel. So that's what they mean. So you can put 2 8 ohm sets of speakers on this to bring that down to 4 ohm, but nothing more than that. It says 2 ohm here, 2 to 8, but do not do a 2 ohm load on this. How will you do that? You will then combine 2 of 4 ohm speakers to give you 2 ohm, or you'll combine 4 of 8 ohm speakers to give you a 2 ohm. I promise you, the magic smoke will come out of this unit. Don't do it. That's basically it in a nutshell, guys. Hope you enjoyed that quick unboxing. Basically just did this so I can get to the testing now. If you did, like always, please give me a like, subscribe and share, and then I will see you in the testing of this unit and all the other ones I just mentioned. Like always, please enjoy your units, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers, bye.